Let me grab a...
Hey, Scott Tottenham here from the Health Classroom. You're about to witness a behind-the-scenes look at our podcast experience with the middle schoolers. We have 7th grade understudies who will follow along and create some behind-the-scenes footage as our 8th graders interview peers in their podcast episode about all things in teenage life. In the middle of and at the end of this episode, you're going to notice the 7th grade understudies leave and do their own reflection right there live on the spot. This is a pretty cool experience. I hope you'll agree, and it allows me to coach and educate young people as they kind of come up and become leaders, potential hosts for the future. If you're looking for the full, polished, and edited version of this podcast, that's a different link altogether. We can be found as Life is the Future on YouTube, Spotify, and all podcast platforms. I'll be back at the end to wrap some things up. For now, here's Mira and Ahana as they listen in to Dhruva and Kanishk in their episode about athletic potential in middle school life. Enjoy.
Yeah. Do you still see each other enough?
Yeah.
You don't even have to go that much if you don't want. All right, I think you guys are good. All right. I'll be in the health classroom if you need something. And then you guys, when done, you can just finish eating, and then we'll get you off the class, okay? Okay, have fun. We're rolling. Still good? And then if you want to put it down, or maybe you can extend it. It goes pretty tall. Yeah, it does, yeah. And then
I don't even have fingers in the house. Let's just ask Mr. Todd, what episode is this?
Oh, this is 6.
6. I wrote this. Right?
Yep, 6. And that can be you can have that out. It's okay to have it right on the table and everything.
Split on it. But season is 7.
Season 7, episode 6. Yeah. That's not as important as the content. All right, have fun.
All right.
Okay,
So
smile.
I'll just say, just hi everyone. Welcome to Life is Life. All right. Hello everyone. This is the Life is the Future podcast, and we're on episode 6 of season 7. So I'm Dhruva. This is Kanishk. And we have Aayan and Matthew with us today. So our topic today is going to be mainly starting with nutrition. So we're going to ask them some questions, and then they're just going to tell us what their answers are. So.
All right. So what's your favorite snack, and why do you like it, and why do you eat it after school?
All right. So normally after school, I have basketball practice, so after school I just come home and drink a protein shake and also eat a protein bar because it's kind of filling and it's healthy. What about you?
Yeah, so sometimes now more often when I get home from school my mom gives me a glass of milk and then she gives me kind of a lunch, but
So you just have a meal?
Yeah, it's just a normal meal.
Oh, okay.
All right. So,
Should we say too?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you go.
Same with him. I like to eat a protein bar or a protein shake afterwards. I just eat whatever. It's something quick and easy to eat.
I think it's the same with me too, especially when we have sports practice. Since I do soccer, for me it's just something small but filling, so that you have energy in the evenings. Yeah. So it's quick and easy to eat too. Yeah.
That's what I did during the flag football season.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys think eating breakfast is important? Why not?
Yeah, I think it's important. If I try to have breakfast, but I just wake up late sometimes. So it's you don't want to go hungry throughout the whole day, because I also stay extra after school. As I mentioned, I have basketball practice. So if I can get an extra meal in, or even snacks, I just try to. Yeah, I feel a lot of people that I talk to, they say they don't eat breakfast and they just have something small. And I guess it kind of makes sense because our lunch is kind of early. I don't know. If during the weekend when I eat lunch at home, it's much later. It's it's at 1. Yeah, 1. But here it's 11 o'clock, 11:30. So I guess you could probably eat something small. But what do you do? You have breakfast?
No, I just some days I get a quick snack, but Ion, I wake up pretty late, so then I can to get ready and do all that and then have breakfast too. It's it's kind of, if I eat breakfast, it's when I'm if I rush it.
Yeah, I usually have only 5 minutes to eat something.
Yeah.
Alright. How do you stay hydrated during the day, and why is drinking water important for your body?
I don't really bring a water bottle because like
Yeah, me
I'm
neither.
kind of lazy. I just use the water fountains.
Yeah.
They're good enough for me.
Yeah.
And then like, if you bring a water bottle, like a lot of times it's like hard to take to like different classes, and then it like spills.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, like because you're carrying so much stuff too.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like the same for me. It's like I'm really forgetful, so I've lost like 6 water bottles in the whole middle school time. And like I don't really bring it, but I think the fountain's pretty good.
Yeah.
I just remind myself to drink from it too, because I know staying hydrated is important.
And since we have like a lot of like passing periods, there's always like time to like go to the water fountain, and at lunch too. Do you think there's a difference between eating junk food occasionally and eating it every day?
Yeah, I think there's a difference.
Yeah. So like, yeah, same with like Aayan, because like if you eat it like every day, like you start to become like, it starts to become like a habit.
Yeah.
Well, I thought what they said about water bottles was correct, but at the same time, I like taking a water bottle because it's too much work to have to ask to go to the water fountain in each period.
Also, I feel like like without water, a lot of things will happen to you. Certain systems will stop functioning and stuff.
Didn't you forget your water today?
I did, but it was for good reason, okay? I almost missed the bus. I always have my water.
Okay. So, and about the snacks after school thing that they said, I personally just eat like early dinner,
Yeah,
like
I
a
don't-
light early dinner, and then I go do homework. So.
I'll have maybe a granola bar or something, then I'll do my homework, then I'll have my dinner.
Usually for breakfast, I eat like, it depends. Sometimes I eat toast or something, but sometimes I forget and have to eat a granola bar.
Again, how they said some of them don't eat breakfast, I don't know. But like, I will eat breakfast on the bus because without breakfast, I get very hungry.
Yeah. I also feel like 7th grade lunch is like really late.
Yeah.
We eat lunch. It might not be considered late, but
It's like,
in the mornings that we have like before school clubs, it is really late
yeah.
because we have about
we have like honors course.
5 hours, maybe
Yeah.
6 hours before we can eat again. But that's why some of our teachers have done like 3rd period snack, but
Not
most
all
people forget to
teachers.
bring it.
Yeah, also not all teachers do that.
Yeah. So let's go back and
What's your guys' favorite way to stay active after school?
Extra activities like basketball. Like I know I keep mentioning that, but like I play it like almost every day, or like I try to.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like forced to, like practice in games.
So like I like to like, so most days I like maybe like play with my brother or like sister or something. So like it's like my brother, he likes to like play like football and stuff, so then I like run around with him. But like my older sister, she likes volleyball, so then I like play that with her too. And then sometimes I go to like the clubhouse. And then,
Yeah. So it's normally like with someone else.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think doing like activities with someone else is like a good way to stay active.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like,
like-
Especially like hanging out
Yeah.
with your friends.
Yeah.
and then it's like more fun, and like instead of like doing it just to do it, you can actually like talk to them, like laugh with them and stuff.
Do you guys think it's important to like at a young age like explore different sports and like get as much experience, or do you think it's like better to just stick to one and just like if you really like it, just focus on that? Like,
I think like you can like a lot of sports, but like yes, like when you're young and like you want to try different things, like I remember like one of my friends was telling me like he played a lot of sports before he like found which one he liked the most, and now he's doing really good in there.
Yeah, I think something similar to that. Like when you're like in elementary school, like I'd probably do like 2 or more sports. Like I did 2. Like I used to play baseball too. But like when you're in high school, I feel like it's easier to like or like it's best to like stick with one sport.
Yeah.
Because you also have other things to do like homework and extracurriculars, but also like you want to get good at like the sport that you're best at.
Yeah.
Because you want to actually make the team and like make an
Yeah.
impact on that team too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think it's important at a young age. Like it's like pretty important to try new things because you don't know what you're good at. Like immediately after trying a sport, you have to try it for a while, and then you'll start to develop the skills. And then I think it's better to pick one of the other.
I think it's like not like only sports, but like different like hobbies too, like
Yeah, I agree.
like drawing or something, or like singing.
Yeah. Anything that just like takes
like
time.
a passion.
Yeah.
I think when you're young, you just have to like try new things, like not just sports or like hobbies
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So like, what about you guys? Did you guys try new things or no?
Like I did, but like I like switch every once in a while. So like I did. So first, like my like first sport was like soccer, but like this was like when I was in like preschool, so like I don't remember it that much. But then I did like swimming, and then I went back from soccer and swimming and stuff. And then like I played like volleyball for like a little, and then now like with you guys and like the flag football team, like I like that too. But like it's also fun because then you can like you don't have to be like good at just one sport. You can play with your friends like different things.
Yeah. For me, like I mentioned that I used to do baseball, but like also like when I was young, like especially when I was younger, like with my other friends, like we'd always just like do a new sport. Like every time we would play outside, we'd always do like a new sport like every month.
Yeah.
Like we do baseball outside, basketball, cricket, tennis, pickleball, volleyball, football, and like kickball too, honestly.
For me, it was like I never really played for a team like many different sports, but I think I just tried some out like by myself. Like for basketball, like I would just like before I moved, I had a lot of like when I was like younger, we had a basketball like net. Like there would just be random nets and people in the neighborhood, and you just like go and play. And like I feel like that's the only way like I got more experience. I never actually joined like specific teams for different things. It's always been like soccer for me, but that's how I grew up like discovering stuff. All right.
Do you think staying active can help with getting better sleep at night?
Yeah. Cause like if you're like tired throughout the day, you're gonna want to like sleep earlier.
Yeah.
As long as you don't have like caffeine or like too much sugar.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like a cycle, because like when you sleep more, you can like do more work, and then when you do more work, you want to sleep more.
I mean, I think for me, like staying active during the day helps with productivity because like it helps you like set time apart. It doesn't keep you like on your phone or something.
How does sports help you build teamwork and discipline?
Alright, so like in gym, like you know how we play like I think like 2 or 3 sports per unit.
Oh, and PE?
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
We like that, just like that alone, like when you're with someone and then you have to like go against them maybe in a different sport, but like you kind of want to show more, like maybe you want to beat them, or like you want to show like sportsmanship,
so like competitive.
But like also like the teamwork, like you can like that's not something that like a lot of people will like start with. Like they might just like want to
like they're
like
not
do it
all
themselves.
good at it.
And then
Have you seen like most people being like willing to like sometimes you're just given groups, sometimes you get to pick groups, but like are there people who like don't want to be part of a group, like they just prefer sports when they're like by themselves? Have you guys seen like more people like independent or more people who want to be in teams?
I think it's like different. Like I always see different things. Like I see like half the people like actually like wanting to join groups, like in PE, and like they want to like play, but other people just want to like sit out and like not talk to anyone.
I mean, I think it just like really depends on the personality of the person.
Yes, I agree with that.
Like honestly, I don't think it's a big problem if they don't want to participate in a sport because maybe that's just not for them. Maybe they'll find like other ways to build teamwork.
Yeah.
Okay. What does the saying like teamwork makes the dream work, like what does that mean to you guys?
I think it means like if you're like able to work with other people, like you can like do a lot of things.
Yeah, like
I don't know how to expand on that, but
How does that like you're saying like it helps you like in everyday life, like just like teamwork
Yeah.
in general. Like,
if you're able to like work with other people, like that's like a skill set. Like it's a good skill to have in life, like even in like jobs and stuff.
like communication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah, because like if you have like good teamwork, you're like it like works better for that like team or like whatever it is, and then you also like learn that like you also make new friends and stuff.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think the phrase means a lot because like it kind of means like it makes like a really good type of work, but it can also make like your dreams work, like something like that.
Yeah.
Also, how does school help you build discipline
Discipline.
and teamwork?
Forces you to do work. Like sometimes, like a lot of people, actually most people, like they don't want to do work, but like you have to do it. So
Yeah.
builds discipline that way.
Yeah, so then, like I don't know about you guys, but like sometimes like if there's something like I actually like want to learn or something,
Yeah.
and then like it might be a little challenging, but then I want to like
No, I
get
agree.
it, yeah. And then like also when you're working together with in like groups and stuff, you guys can like talk and like be more social, you know, like
Yeah.
and it makes like the people that are like always like maybe they're not like as good as like being social or anything, but,
Yeah.
like I feel like people like that are more social, they like end up being more happier and like do better.
Because you're able to like talk to different people.
Are you saying that like school makes like unsocial people like more social too?
Oh well, yeah, kind of, because then they can like connect to other people like
Yeah.
them.
Especially in like group projects and
Yeah.
group work.
Yeah, so I personally think that school in general makes you come out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah.
It helps you build teamwork in that way, like talking to other people that you normally not talk to besides your friends.
Yeah.
And then also discipline, because school forces you to get things done on time and like finish assignments.
Yeah, there's like a set goal, so like, you really don't have a choice.
Yeah, you gotta focus on what they give you.
Yeah.
What's the best way, or wait, which one? 13. Oh. What do you think is more important in a team, like strong leadership or strong collaboration?
I think both, honestly.
And why?
Because like not like saying that like one person is like you know like the group leader, but like
Yeah.
but, like if there's one person that like
guiding you.
gets everybody like like motivated and stuff, like it's good, and then it leads to like everybody collaborating better.
Yeah.
But like I think those are like I think it's like 50-50 for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like because I think that you need to like when you're in a group, I feel like you need to have a leader because like
You
when
need
people-
someone to guide
Yeah, because you need to like if you're getting off track or whatever it is, you need someone to like keep you focused and also like not just like on the task. Like sometimes you do need a break, like what you're doing, like especially if it's work, like at school. Then you need someone to be able to like tell you, like oh, let's set aside time for this so that we can do our work properly or whatever. So I think it's both like important because if you only have that and then no collaboration, then you're just pretty much following one person and like the idea like being in a group doesn't really work out.
Yeah. Oh, what's the best way to give constructive feedback without hurting someone's feelings?
It's a tough.
Like,
You just have,
how do you guys?
how do I give people
Yeah,
feedback?
how do you?
I just tell them what they need to work on, like, but I try not to be like harsh. Like, I just try to give the best advice that I can.
And then you can also like give them advice and then help them like become
Like, give them
better.
examples.
Yeah, and then like like say someone's like struggling on like a math thing or
Math,
something,
yeah.
and then like you wanna, instead of saying like you're dumb or something, you can be like, I can teach you how to do this, and then instead of, I think it's like the word choices.
Yeah.
Like you can say, like you can mean the same thing, but say it a lot better.
Yeah. For me, like I'd tell them what they're doing wrong first, and then like what they need to improve on, and then I'll actually tell them like how they can improve on that.
Yeah.
I think it's like understanding their perspective too, because like
Yeah, exactly.
they don't know what they're doing wrong, and you're telling them that. So being harsh right out of the gate is like, it's not gonna work.
Yeah. I also think like, so we just talked about like what you guys would do to give harsh feedback, but like when you're in a team, like I feel like everybody should be expecting some type of feedback, like whether it's good or bad. Like, because if you don't, and then you do end up getting bad feedback, then you're gonna be disappointed.
Yeah.
But like if you have the mindset like going into it like, oh, if I mess up, then somebody's gonna tell me. So and I shouldn't be like disappointed. Like you should just try to understand what they're saying. So I think like as the receiving person as well, like you need to know like any feedback you get is fine.
Yeah.
But like I think it could go like either way. Like if you're harsh to someone right out of the gate, like you could have like two different mindsets. Either like you like fold and like go into a box and like you're like hurt, but some people just like use that as motivation or something.
Yeah.
And like they like learn. I don't know how to explain it.
You mean like they want to actually get better, not just like
They want to get better.
Yeah.
not just for like other people, but like to
Yeah,
make
sometimes-
like, themselves better.
Sometimes people just be harsh because they think it's motivation.
So how do you guys try to be that person who like is like has the ability to get motivated and like wants to work on something? How do you guys like build that?
Do you mean like us motivating other people?
No, like
how do you become that person who wants to learn more,
wants to be more
better?
Yeah.
So like, sorry, it's like
Because it's
that's like
it's kind of
Yeah.
hard, but like maybe part of it is to do with like personality. Like everybody's just each to their own, but like other times you also have to like learn how to.
But
I
can you
don't
repeat
think
the
that-
question?
Like how do you become the person that like wants to learn and wants to become better?
Fix your
So like,
mistakes.
how do I want
Yeah,
to?
fix my mistakes.
Because you said
How
there's
do
two people, right? Like
Yeah.
people like fold up, but like how do you be the person to like fix your mistakes?
I just think it's like it's honestly up to like the person. I don't know how you would want to like make someone want something. Like it's just a mindset thing.
yeah.
I think honestly for me, just like taking the criticism and like
Oh yeah, exactly.
rather than like interpret it and like become better. There's always like some room for improvement.
Yeah.
Because if you like
Like-
don't fix it, you'll keep getting the criticism.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you can like show everyone that like you took their like words to heart and stuff.
Do you guys think that's the hardest part about working in a team, like criticism, or like what do you guys, if not, like what do you guys think is the hardest part of working in a team, and how do you deal with it?
I think it's just figuring out like what everyone thinks, like, because people think differently. So
Yeah, so
you're gonna have to learn. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, so like if you like know the people in your group and stuff, wait, can you repeat the question again?
It's like easier if you know the people in your
Yeah,
group.
like the question is like, what's the hardest part
Oh.
of being in a team, and like how do you
Yeah.
deal with it?
So then, like, if you know the people already, it's like a lot easier for you guys to like connect and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if you don't know the people? Because like there's like sometimes when you're assigned groups, especially in like school to do work, there's people who you don't know, and then you can't always like there's like an uncomfortable like feeling when you just can't talk to them. But then but at the same time you need like everybody to be working. So how do you deal with those situations?
Yes, like sometimes you can just like maybe like try to start a conversation with them, and then you guys can be like you can learn that like that person is like similar to you. So,
I see, like, if you're like in a group and like the goal is to like answer a certain question, like I just ask everyone like how they would answer it, and then after everyone's answer, like we'll try to find a way to like come up collectively with an answer.
Yeah, I think the hardest part about working in a team is not like the actual teamwork, it's just getting to know them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
honestly, if I think just breaking the ice and like getting that figured out, that just like leads to instant like teamwork.
Yeah. So I think, I mean, we were talking like earlier. We were talking about like being in a team, like in a sports team, but there's a difference. So I think like the main difference is like, I don't know about you guys. Like I don't know about basketball and how that works, or like football, but like for soccer, there's like the age group that you join in are like those are your teammates to like however long you stay in the team.
Yeah.
So, like if you stay, so like for me, I've had the same teammates since I joined. Yeah. So like that time like that it takes to like build up with the team. Like obviously it's much longer than just like one day of work time at school, but like I feel like that builds like a bigger connection. Obviously time, but so I think like the sports teams, you get like a deeper connection because like you've been with them for longer and like,
Yeah.
But when you're like put into a group on the spot and then you only have a short time, like it's not as easy, especially when you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was that episode. We're on our way back to the office.
Okay, so I thought that they were right about like teams and like teamwork.
And being able to accept criticism, because sometimes that's like the downfall of some of the most like greatest people.
It's really, to me personally, it's really annoying when somebody can't accept criticism and realize that it's like gentle criticism.
Yeah.
I don't like criticize harshly, but like
Yeah. Some
and
people
then
take it that way.
I don't like it when people take it the wrong way sometimes.
Yeah.
Then I feel bad. So.
And then when they said like with leaders of groups, that was also pretty much true, right?
Yeah.
You need a leader because, I mean, whether you say it verbally or not, like I'm the leader, there's always that one person.
Implied leader. It's like an implied leader.
Yeah. And it's not even like, they're like, I'm the leader, you go all do what I say.
They're just like,
okay guys, let's do this. Okay guys,
Yeah.
let's do that. You know?
yeah. It depends on the class, but
Yeah.
in different classes, different people are leaders. So,
Yeah.
depending on what their strengths are.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Overall, I felt like I agreed with most of what they said.
Same.
So, yeah. Bye.
All right, there it is. Thanks to Mira and Ahana for doing their own reflecting on this episode and providing us with some behind-the-scenes footage as we continue in Season 7 of the Life is the Future podcast. If you're interested in the unedited version, remember that's a different link altogether. I'll have that in the description here for this video. And as always, thanks so much for tuning in. Look for the next episode real soon. For now, take care.